Dad, I want to say that I miss you and love you so much. And to my mom and younger sister, I want to say I love you lots. We're going to keep our heads up together in honor of this great man. Thank you.
He was just my best friend. I mean, he was someone that, like, I could always count on.
But Regan and Lonan Bulger happily shared their father with the rest of Yellowknife. That's because Carl Bulger cast a shadow so large that the entire community could always count on him. Carl and his wife Gail arrived from Newfoundland in 1989 and established Carl's Carpet Cleaning 2 years later. It was then that Carl discovered his inner secret Santa.
We involved our life totally into hockey and into the community. And not only hockey, we sponsored basketball, we sponsored baseball, we sponsored anything to do with the kids. We were always there.
One thing was his motto is, like, you can't take it with you. If you can give to others, give. Because, like, if you give something to someone, then in a way you'll end up getting something back.
When that big heart of Carl's suddenly gave out 2 years ago at the age of 60, the family did indeed receive something back, an outpouring of love and emotion. An appreciative community rallied behind Gail, Regan, and Lonan Bulger to honor a man whose generosity and humanity had touched everyone, often anonymously.
He just left such an amazing legacy. He was just an amazing guy. I mean, it shows at the celebration of life how many people, like, cared for him and how much of an impact he had on everyone. Because they just want to show all their support for him and for us.
I mean, the place was packed. They had an overflow into the main arena, and a good friend of ours got up and gave a speech and said, okay, so how many of you have been impacted, they said, by Carl and the community? And raise your hand, or stand up. And before you know it, I don't think there was anybody not standing up in the audience.
The residents also paid their respects with the support necessary for Regan to persevere through the 2018 Arctic Games in Hay River.
I just lost my dad, and everybody that was there just surrounded and, like, kind of pushed me to, like, get through it. And the community had hockey stickers made up, and it said Carl #13 on it, and every kid wore a sticker. And I had my own personal sticker, and it said Daddy's Girl, and I wore that.
When she scored her first goal at the Arctic Winter Games, I think the whole audience just went up. Like, it was just, everybody just went crazy, because we knew he'd be up there clapping us and just going off with his thunder.
From within minor hockey, we knew right away we wanted to do something to honor him and to keep him part of our association. We wanted his legacy to live on as long as we could, forever.
Yellowknife hosts 2 annual tournaments. The December event was renamed the Carl Bulger Invitational. It's not the first time a resident has been honored. An RCMP officer who selflessly gave of himself to grow hockey in the territories was also recognized. Ironically, the two were best friends who chirped each other mercilessly.
There's a long-standing rivalry between my father-in-law, Chris Bergman, and him, and the two of them were like the grumpy old men on the Muppets, right? They would constantly be bickering with each other and talking about hockey. It was an awesome friendship to watch, and it was a great rivalry for everyone at the rink. It created a real fun atmosphere.
And then his good friend that they always argued with, the February tournament is named after him. So the two of them to be up there in the skies together and just looking down on all these kids playing hockey, it's just phenomenal.